that feel? Good fish. Hell yeah. Boom.
Alright, hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've done a video like this in the garage. This time it's going to be something a little different than what I've done before. I'm a tournament kayak fisherman. My name's Andrew Martin, if you don't know. And I fish tournaments here in Arizona, do a little bit of traveling. And when I travel to those lakes, battery power for my trolling motor is always a concern. You know, you're making big runs, that sort of thing. And currently in this box right here, I'm running a 100 amp hour Dakota Lithium. It's been a great battery. Nothing wrong with Dakota Lithium batteries for sure. I have run this battery out a few times. You know, fortunately I'm running a PA14 though, so I've got pedals to kick it back the rest of the way, but I'd rather not if I don't have to, especially after a long day of fishing. It's nice to have that motor bringing you all the way home. So I've been wanting a bigger amp hour battery. You know, that's 100 amp hour. I was thinking about getting that 135 amp hour Dakota Lithium battery. You know, the biggest problem I have with Dakota Lithium is the cost of those batteries. I mean, it's a lot of money coming out of pocket for a battery, and they're good batteries. They've had good customer service. I've got nothing bad to say about Dakota Lithium at all. They definitely have good products, but man, we spend a lot of money on this fishing deal, especially when you're a traveling tournament angler. And I plan to do more of that this year with the Bass Nation stuff. So I wanted a bigger battery. I didn't want to spend the money that Dakota Lithium wanted. I was afraid of this battery. I'm still a little skeptical on this battery right here. This is the one of the Lifetime batteries. You see them online, especially right now. This is Black Friday still. Friday was yesterday. This is Saturday. I actually ordered this at the beginning of their Black Friday sale, and geez, I think I got this for less than $300. This is a 140 amp hour battery. I'm pretty excited. I hope it's a good battery. We'll see. I thought I'd do this unboxing video and have a look. See what kind of quality this thing looks like. And then later on in the year, after I've fished this for a while, I'll do another video just on what I think of the battery itself. And you know, the one thing that buying this battery at the cost that it is, I was going to sell my Dakota Lithium and buy a bigger battery, but since this battery was as cheap as it was, I'm going to keep the 100 amp hour as a backup. So I'll go to tournaments with 2 batteries, especially whenever I'm going for a few days ahead of time to pre-fish. So anyway, let's get started. Let's have a look at this sucker. I'm excited to see what it looks like here. Actually, it came in the mail double box. I already pulled it out of one of the boxes. This is the other box. Funny, all the battery warning labels on the outside of the box. This box, I don't remember seeing any on that box there. But oh wow, check this out. Huh? There we go. Packaged nicely, I'm gonna say. Got some kind of zipper pouch thing here for all the documentation, product manual. Yeah, 12.8 volts, 140 amp hour. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's nicely packaged. That certainly looks professional and not cheap. There's post bolts here. Nice thick foam. Boy, Yeah, they packaged that very nicely. There we go. It's pretty big. I think it's still going to fit in my battery box there. Yeah, I'm going to say that is packaged super nicely. Did a hell of a good job there. It's pretty. I'm going to say that. It's a pretty battery. It's a Group 31. It does have the Bluetooth feature, so this is their it's a new feature that they've come out with, as I understand. But yeah, it's got Bluetooth technology. Smart Bluetooth 5.0 it says. I don't know anything about that. Maybe that's a latest and greatest Bluetooth type stuff. I'm not sure. As long as it works, that's all I care about. Apps. Yeah, cool. Yeah, very nice. So the other thing that I bought whenever I ordered this, since this is a 140 amp hour battery, I do have a Dakota Lithium 20 amp hour charger there, which does pretty good, pretty quick work on my 100 amp hour battery. But boy, I thought if I ran this thing hard all day long, or for a couple of days actually, I'm hoping sometimes I'll be able to get a couple of days out of this battery without having to recharge. That 20 amp hour, you know, 20, if it was charging at 20 amps an hour, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, that's 7 hours if this thing was completely dead, right? That's a long time. That's too long. So I splurged a little bit, and I bought this. It's a 40 amp hour charger from the same company, Lifetime here, yeah, Lifetime. So I thought that this would be a good addition to go along with this battery. And like I said, I opened this previously, but I'm going to show you this thing. Comes with a product manual. Again, it's boxed very nicely. It was wrapped up, it's not now. But holy smokes. So that's the power cord. This is a beast of a charger. Wow. So they've got it rigged so I can, you know, plug it right into my battery once I put this particular connector tied to this, and be able to plug it in just like that, right? 2 of those. One thing I'll say, so this extender here, they just gave me this. I had to look, right? One wire is brown, one's blue. Which is positive, which is negative? You know, they should have made that. This is the positive side, the brown. They should have made that red just to make it obvious. Should have made this black. I don't know. Maybe that's a Chinese deal. Well, I don't know. But I need to charge this thing up anyway, so let's get it on the charger. And then, let's try to find that phone app. Like I said, you're seeing this as I'm seeing it. I haven't unboxed this thing yet, and I'm pleased with the way this looks. There it goes. Guess that switch in the back there was on already. Says it's charging. Looks like 38.3, 38.2 amps is what it's charging at. So, and it's a 40 amp hour charger, so that's pretty good. Anyway, I will get this app downloaded to my phone, and we'll take a look at that, see how that is. But I'm pretty impressed with the way that was packaged and the way it looks. Let's hope it holds up and that it's safe. You hear about fires from lithium batteries. I actually had some friends here who had a fire in their house recently. It wasn't a kayak type battery that they had burn up and cause a fire in their house, but it was lithium batteries, so hopefully these have good protection in them. One last thing I almost forgot that I read here in this charger's instructions that I'm really pleased to see, and that is reverse polarity connection protection. So if somehow you connected these in reverse polarity, it's not going to fry this. It's got a protective circuit that's going to shut down, so you're not frying this or frying the battery. And if I want to knock Dakota Lithium for anything, it would be that. Their chargers, I gotta say, they're junk. I've had 2 burn up, my own fault, doing the reverse polarity thing, getting something plugged in the way that it shouldn't have been, and yeah, I mean, absolutely smoked my chargers. Now, I'll say they were very good. When I reached out to them and asked, hey, I would just automatically thought that they had reverse polarity protection. To me, it just makes all the sense in the world. I reached out to them, asked that question. They didn't really answer that question, but what they did is they just sent me a new charger out right away, no questions asked. But I think that every battery charger should have reverse polarity protection, and I'm pleased to say this one does. It actually has, the battery itself's got a lot of protection circuits in it, overheat protection. So yeah, again, these are some good things. It's got definitely got some things going on with the Bluetooth and the safety features that I don't have in this 100 amp hour battery that's inside here. Anyway, like I said, I'll be right back and we'll get that phone app downloaded. Cool. All right, we're back. This was simple. I was able to get the battery registered for warranty. I got the charger registered for warranty. I was able to download the app. We'll take a look at that for a minute. But I just wanted to share some of the literature that came. You know, there's some marketing material that came with the battery. You have a quick start service guide, which I did not read, and I probably should have, but that's pretty straightforward. But you know, the one thing I got to say is the documentation is really good. It's really simple to follow, and I think that's great. And then they gave you some stickers, right? We all like stickers. But you know, like what I just said about the documentation, the product manual. I was going through this. And the instructions in this are really well written. They're not like, I call it, you know, Japlish, right? Japanese English, although this is made in China. But anyway, these instructions are great. Lots of photos to, you know, help you compare what it is that you're doing. So I'm pretty impressed so far. I mean, this stuff is really good. One thing that I did read in here, and most of us don't know this, and you know, I certainly didn't know this. And I didn't find this out until I mentioned earlier. My friends had a fire in their house from a lithium battery. It says, even in these instructions, and I bet the same advice goes for all lithium batteries from Dakota, from you know, there's a ton of companies out there. I'm drawing a blank on all the names, but I bet they all recommend that you store these in a fireproof container when not in use. It says that in here. I bet you it does for this, and there are some on Amazon that you can order and store your stuff in. I might do that. Seeing my friend's house, seeing the damage that they had, certainly makes my mind go. But anyway, great documentation there. The charger here as well. Really good documentation. Yeah, super pleased with that. Super pleased. And then we'll go to this app. I got the app downloaded. And we're Bluetoothed in. I'm going to move forward here. Hopefully we can see this. But showing 0 power because we're not using it right now, so it's not using any watts. It's showing the battery's currently at 13.4 volts. We're not at a full charge yet. The charging that I did do, you saw I had it plugged in earlier. We added 93.8 amp hours to the battery. Temperature 71.6. And cool thing here, cycle times. It's showing 0 because we haven't used the battery yet, right? Every time you use it and then recharge it, that's a cycle, right? That equals 1 cycle. It tells us what the firmware version is. It's got balance, cells, and BMS here. You can touch those. Says the battery's balance. Says the cells are normal. Your battery's functioning optimally. And BMS is normal as well. So that's great. Let's go ahead and plug it back in. And right away the battery, the app knows that we're plugged in. Yeah, current we're adding charging at 37.7 amps. Again, sitting at 13.6 volts. We've added 93.8 amp hours with the charging. I think, oh, this is cool. Estimated. So we are, we're at 67% battery. I should have showed that earlier, and it says that it's charging. It says estimated 1.23 hours to full charge. So if you think about that, we're at 67%, and this is a 140 amp hour battery. You know, there's a lot of amp hours need to go in that, but it's only going to take, just under 1.5 hours to get that done. Me, I think that's great, especially when I'm, at the lake or whatever, or especially if you're camping, you got to run a generator and you're charging with a generator. I hate generator noise, and so I hate them to be running forever, but sounds like we should be able to charge up pretty quick. So anyway, hope you guys found that helpful. My overall first impression is pretty damn good. Let's see how she performs on the water, and hopefully the long-term value of this is good too. So again, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. You got any comments on this, put them down below. I'll certainly respond if you do. If there's something you'd like to see with this battery, let me know, and I'll try to make that happen. But anyway, as always, thanks again for watching, and we appreciate you guys. Appreciate it.